This is Ryan Seberg, the Secretary Treasurer of the SFA. We're doing our first video here for our Slicer Football newsletter. But I have Coach Jeremy Lowery, the new head football coach for the Slicers. I want to do a quick interview so the SFA community can get a little feel for Jeremy Lowery. So Jeremy, tell me about your family.
Oh, my family. My wife's name's Brianne. I have a daughter. She's 10. Her name's Macy, and then my son Maddox. He's 7. They're my life. They're my everything. I can't wait to get them up here. We're in the process of moving from southern Indiana, and looking for a house and ready to settle in. And we're just really excited to get them up here. Life's good. I've settled in nice and getting to know the kids, but life's not life till my family gets here.
Gotcha.
So
Speaking
that's
about
the next step.
Yeah, speaking about life, tell us about your football life.
Okay. Well, I grew up in southeast of Houston, down on Galveston Bay, and I lived there till I was 15. So Texas football's in my blood. The exciting thing, of course, about Texas football is you got 2 sports in Texas. That's football and spring football. So from an early age, football was in my blood. I've been blessed with just incredible coaches over the years. I played in, my first taste of football was in Tiffy Youth Football League. I had the privilege of playing there with, my first 2 football coaches were both astronauts. They've both been in space. So high quality individuals, high character guys, and that just kind of started a great football experience all the way through. When I was 15, we moved to South Bend, Indiana, actually Mishawaka, and I had no idea where Mishawaka was. All I knew is South Bend, that's where Notre Dame was. I wasn't really sure if that was in Indiana or Michigan. But we got up there, and I actually wasn't crazy about the move initially. But then when I got up there, I lucked into just an incredible football program. I played at Penn High School, graduated high school there, got to play for legendary Chris Giesman, and was able to play in the state championship in 1989, was a part of the longest winning streak in the state of Indiana, 89 straight games, and just an incredible high school football experience. I was fortunate enough that I got a football scholarship to Western Kentucky University from there. Was recruited by Doug Mallory, which was the son of Bill Mallory, incredible guy, and Jack Harbaugh was the head coach there at the time. And short-lived there because of injuries, but just a really special time at Western Kentucky. Just a lot of really great football people there, and got to meet and build some relationships with some really special people. So from a playing standpoint, I've really lucked out. I feel like I've really been blessed. Got to be just around some really special people that have left an incredible mark on my life. Kind of moving into the coaching ranks. I coached at Elkhart Memorial. That's where I kind of cut my teeth into high school, coaching high school football. I was able to coach for Phil Teagarden there for a couple years, and Phil was an incredible coach, and he's a Hall of Famer guy, and just really learned a lot from him. And then I started working for my family in southern Indiana. My mom started her own business down there of McDonald's franchises. At one point we owned 6 McDonald's franchises down there, and I worked for her for 23 years. But all along the way, always stayed coaching. About 3 years down there into the McDonald's experience, I took a job at Salem High School, coaching high school football there. I was the offensive coordinator there, and I stayed there for 10 years, and met a lot of special people there, and a lot of special connections with a lot of coaches and players down there. And then I moved down the road, about 25 miles down the road, to Paoli shortly after that. And I was at Paoli for 9 years as the offensive line coach, the offensive coordinator, and then eventually the head coach the last 2 years. And And that's when kind of I made the career path change. I decided to get out of the restaurant business and become a football coach and a teacher full time. And Paoli, they were incredible as far as working with me and helping me get that done. And what an incredible experience that was. We were very fortunate at Paoli. The 2 years I was the head coach, we were able to go 21-4, and the kids really bought into the system and bought into our culture, and just a real special experience. But you know, at that point, it wasn't a hobby anymore. And I saw the job here at LaPorte come open.
What drew you to it?
Well, you know, initially, I'm sitting at my desktop at Paoli, and the IHSA bulletin board comes across, and I see LaPorte High School is in need of a football coach, and immediately I thought back to my experience in Mishawaka at Penn, and I was familiar with the area, and so I started making a couple phone calls, and the first person that came to mind of this area and knowing about the job was Paul Condry. So I called Paul, and he immediately started pumping me up with what Slicer football was all about, and what type of environment it was here. So I dug deeper, and started making some phone calls, started doing some probing, and the thing that stood out from the very beginning with LaPorte football was the passion in the community. Just a lot of really passionate people that really cared about their football program and just really wanted to be great. And championship culture was something that came up in many conversations. And I got up here, I met a lot of people in the community, and that's what just kind of bled into every conversation, was just this incredible passion in this area about football. And you know, next thing you know, a couple phone calls leads to an interview, and you know, still seemed like a long shot at that point, but then dominoes just kind of kept falling, and here we are.
So tell us what we can expect from a Jeremy Lowery-led Slicer team.
Well, you know, football has just been an incredible part of my life, and it's been ingrained in me from the beginning. And I coach football because so many people had such an incredible impact on my life, and the relationships that I've built along the way, I wouldn't trade those for anything. And I want to pass that on to our kids here at LaPorte. I want our kids to love football. I want our kids to play with just incredible passion, excitement, and energy. And I wanted a parent, when people come out and watch our team play, that our kids love the game, and they play the game that way.
Well, folks, this is Jeremy Lowery, the new coach of LaPorte. Come on out in the fall, and we'll see some W's.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep.